Oh, popular astronomers. I think we've got internet problems tonight. What do you reckon? Are we pixelated? I think we might be pixelated. I think we've got internet problems here because can you just drop in the comments what the picture is like? Because basically I've come a very long way to do a very special birthday show, and I think the party has been pooped by poor internet. So I'll just have a go on my party blower. Drop in the comments what it's going to be like. We had such a special show for you, and I've had special guests lined up. Greeting from Kathy and the Ragdolls. Hi, Kathy. How are you this evening? So we bought so much stuff to make this beautiful birthday gathering because it's the Pop Astro Live first birthday. We even hid the moon behind a spangly curtain for you. What is the stream like? Could you just tell us what it's like, please? I feel like I'm trying to contact the other side. Please tell me, can you see me? The picture looks good. Oh, oh no, now we're going to have to fill for an hour. I've cancelled the guests. Here you find, but not CHD. Kind of SD, but not blocky. Oh, right. So I've just cancelled all the guests because we were only on half a mega bandwidth before. So it's okay. Look, we're still going to do a reduced show because I can't just ring people back up. I can hear and see. People are saying it's a good picture. Oh, right. Okay. Let me just email the guests and get them back on, right?
Focus.
Oh, what? Hang on a minute. I'm just going to email people and then I'm going to reveal our guest. And let me see, Rachel. Apparently the picture's good. There we go. Apparently the picture's good. Can you still come on? The picture is good. Oh, I'm sorry. It is good. Can you still come on? Come on. Okay, right. I've just contacted the 3 guests that I've cancelled, and maybe they will come back here. I can't believe the picture is good. Good evening, popular astronomers. Forget the fact that I have just panicked. I've just eaten so much sugar. It feels like it's coming out of my earlobes. I've eaten that much sugar. So perhaps not the best thing to do before a show. Everybody said we're looking good. Shh, you're not meant to be here. We're going to reveal the guest. We're going to do the countdown while I just blimmin' compose myself after 2 hours of terror. Never mind 7 minutes of terror. Here comes the countdown. Go Zen, Vicky, go Zen. So basically, we've just had 2 hours of arriving in our roadshow place to get here and find out the internet was on half a meg and we need 5 minimum to do this broadcast. So we're going to see how it holds out. I've just re-invited the 3 guests after cancelling the 3 guests. And here we are. Welcome to the first birthday edition of Pop Astro Live. Right. Okay. And I've got to... At least I don't think I deleted my script, so that is good. Right, the first guest is here in the studio with me. We're going to do some clues. Okay, so let's see what's coming in. Happy first birthday. Hi, Jed. Lovely, Jed. Picture usable, Vicky. Hope the show goes on. Yay. Oh, thanks, Jim. Congrats for the first of many years. Go for it. You're a bit fuzzy, but we'll live. Thank you. Thank you. I've done a Kim Kardashian contouring tutorial, so I hope it looks good. Okay, so we're going to go straight into it. Someone's very excited here next to me. We are going to go, the party blower's working. Okay, it's our first birthday. Suggestions, please, for new features in our second year. You can make them as wild as you like. Budget and gravity and no option, no object. So have some suggestions. Maybe we could fire Cosmo into the sun on a giant party popper or broadcast from Pluto. Yay, happy first birthday. Thank you, Mel. You've been one of our awesome guests. Okay, so normally Cosmo goes somewhere very cosmic, but today he's somewhere a little bit more down to earth. And we're going to read out the clues. Oh, let me play Cosmo's little tune. Let me have a look. Where would that be? It's lurking in here. Okay, Cosmo team. He's been flying around the solar system, or maybe a bit further. But to the casual observer, he's a mithering, pestering sloth. Where have you been to this week, Cosmo? Cosmo, where have you been? 3 clues. Only answer after the clues. Cosmo over and out. You'll be thrilled to know, David, we have got cake. Keith says, I just love this. Keith from the Wirral, happy birthday. Cosmo's so excited. Right. Cosmo's clues are going to tell you where we are this evening. And if you are a long-time viewer of the show, and if you've been paying attention to the show, you should, I'm just turning my microphone up, you should be able to figure out where we are this evening. So, okay, I'm going to read you out 3 clues. Only answer, please, after I've read out the 3rd clue. So don't try to preempt it. It's just a bit of fun. You don't get any competition rewards or cake if you guess first. So what we're going to do is read out the 3 clues. So, Cosmo, where have you been? He said he's very grateful not to have been launched into a rocket this week, and instead he's been in a car and been on the motorway. So, clue number 1. We are at the once centre of the country's hatting industry. So this place used to be famous for its hatting industry, which by 1884 was exporting more than 6 million hats per year. The last hat works here closed in 1997, and apparently these were some of the last hats they made there. So these are relics from the Stockport. Oh, I said it! From the hatting industry. Now we are at the location of somebody who loves a good. Hiya, Liam. Hiya, Keith. Hi, everyone. Hi, Sandra. We love you. So we're at the location of the former hatting industry. We're at the location of somebody who loves a good cloud, a good cumulonimbus. And finally, we have got... Who is this? Does anybody recognize the monkey? So we're at the center of the hatting industry. This person loves a good cloud, and this is their monkey. Where could we be? Who could have got it right? So while you are guessing, let's talk about the show. Well, I don't know whether our guests are going to turn up now because I've just blew them all out right at the last minute. Let's have a look at the email. Rachel, no worries, take care. Go on, Rachel, please say yes. Oh, Rachel's on. So we've got Rachael Wood on. We have got Rachael Wood on. She is SPA member and primary teacher, Rachael Wood. She is now helping with our Young Stargazers section, writing articles, running competitions and tweeting. She wants to get kids as young as 5 into space and astronomy, and Young Stargazers is a brilliant place for her to start. Young Stargazers is, of course, the section in the SPA magazine that you should all be putting in front of your children. We might or might not have Eleni with the space news. I knew she did have some fairy lights wrapped up in fairy lights for the show and was disappointed. So maybe Eleni might come back on. And we've got Sonia with the cloud forecast. And this week, my song is about the Hertzsprung Russell diagram. Timings are all out of the window. So where do you think we could be? We'll give you the clues once more. Does anyone recognize his monkey? He's been on the show a lot. And now I'm meeting him in person, aren't I, Meteor? There's a good clue. So we are at the centre of what used to be the UK's hat industry. We're at the location of somebody who loves a good cumulonimbus, and we've got Meteor here. Where could we be? You've got 10 seconds to answer. There is a bit of a delay in the chat room, so I'm going to turn the camera. Oh, no, this person can come on the camera. Is there a better one of these? Right, okay, nobody's guessed. Guess where I am, because we're all footloose and fancy free and we can come into each other's houses. Oh, Jim's got it right. Jim has got it right. Look who it is. It's Sonia Turkington. Come on, Sonia. Hello, everybody. Sonia has gone to such great efforts tonight to make this show look beautiful for us. So Sonia has bought the bunting, the hats, the blowers, and a first birthday cake. How does it feel to be in the show, Sonia?
Oh, it's amazing. I'm like literally like so excited. I was like, oh, boom, 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 boom.
So we've had like the last 2 hours when I got here and tested the internet speed, and we thought
we're gonna have to like, I don't know, literally.
We were so sad. We were so sad.
I was like, this is all my fault. No.
Oh, so. What have you been? Happy birthday! Been watching since the beginning, and it made me want to join. It's been a fun.
I'm so excited. Even I've got my glasses wonky look. I take those off.
Don't we look like little Team SPA here? Look at us. And actually, underneath this, I am wearing my SPA t-shirt, but it's a bit on the cold side.
Oh, I
tonight.
best not do that.
It's
a bit more than they thought they would.
One day that is going to happen to me. Bob, you're going to have to wait for your cake. Start sharing the video, please. And if you've watched this show more than 3 times, please become a member of the SPA. That's a little entertainment tax. Oh, Sandra says, it's so great to see you both.
Yay!
Yeah, thank you for your support. How are your glasses, Sonia?
I'm going to have to take those off. I don't get it. Just look. If you're looking there, I can just look wonky on me.
There we go. Right. So let's see if anyone's answered the emails. Oh, God, I love it when a show just...
Eleni has seen my message, so hopefully we might have Eleni on. Oh, hang on. They've started cooking.
Oh, poor Eleni with her fairy lights. Her partner has started cooking with the new timetable because I cancelled. Oh, honestly. Well, we'll just have to dance for the troops.
We will. We've got the hats.
We've got the hats. So we're sounding all right tonight then. We've got the big microphone here between us. So well done to everybody who guessed Sonia. That is great. We're just waiting for our first guest to come back on. She should be joining us any minute now. And let's see what else we've got coming up. Sonia, tell us. Sound is great. Thank you so much. Liam as well. You've been pretty much a co-star of this show. We love Liam, don't we?
I do love Liam.
Oh, he's our ISS above you guys. So no chance of seeing the SPA because Sonia's got not the SPA, the
ISS.
There we
go.
We've got Teddy's. Where's Cosmo?
We're like a little duo, aren't we, sat here?
I think we are very much the great presenting duo. So we're waiting for our first guest. We're ready for you. I'll just email her and tell her that we're ready. We're ready for you. I hope she can connect. We're ready for you. Ready for you. There we go. We've got Rachel coming on in a moment, who is pepping up the SPA Young Stargazers section. Which have you got a magazine, Sonia?
I have.
Let's have a grab the magazine. Get the plug the mug as well, please.
Oh, okay, plug the mug. Yeah.
Cosmo's on the floor down here. So it's a bit ramshackle. The bandwidth isn't great. I just assume that when you come to Manchester, you're going to have amazing Wi-Fi. But excuse me. Let me have a little drink there. We've got some good fun for you this evening. Hi, Rachel. Can you join the live stream, please, my love? Via that same link that I sent you earlier today. I definitely sent it out. Yeah, just join us. Oh, Liam, honestly, we've got the worst weather at the minute here, to the point where it's just been on the news that the strawberry growers are having the worst season ever. So no stargazing here. Rachel will be, and I'm in a lobby on my own. Oh, okay. Right, let me resend out an invite to you. Invite. This is all go tonight, right? New green room for Pop Astro. Love doing IT live on air. New link. I'm sending it through to you now, Rachel. Apologies about that. I don't really know what's happened. Rachel, Eleni might join us, and also the special guest that we were going to have, the big name. There he is. Diddloo. Right, okay, the link has gone out. So let's see what's happening in the chat room. The backdrop behind me makes you think it's pouring like mad, and you've just said, oh, yeah, it's Sonia's rain curtain. But when the rain stops, look what comes out, the moon and the southern hemisphere. Oh, crying into the cup of tea. Boo-hoo. It's looking good from the Wirral. Yeah, it is more like March than May. Mad March showers. Oh, right. You can say it now, Sonia.
I plugged the mug. This is my own mug. There you go. I've got stars in my eyes and a lovely little. Yeah, there you go. We'll do that. We'll do that. So we go.
What do you usually drink in your mug?
Fizzy Vimto.
Fizzy Vimto, yes. I've just had
what we had earlier.
I've just had Sonia's Fizzy Vimto. It's like something that keeps kids away.
Yes.
It's like this, because it's not purple Vimto, it's like bright pink.
It's passion fruit.
It's like this.
Orange and raspberry.
It's like that kind of colour, isn't it?
Yes.
It's very nice. It's very nice. I'm very high on Vimto right now.
And pizza and whatever we've had. And
Sonia's cooked me a lovely party tea. She's cooked me a wonderful stuffed crust, deep pan pepperoni pizza.
It was nice.
It was really good. And we've had party fries, haven't we?
We have more here. Fries and then. Oh, there we go. Oh,
maybe I'll push this.
I keep.
This curtain's only big enough for the two of us. David says, I've had 2 good nights looking at the moon this week. Tuesday and Wednesday cleared out. It was nice last night, wasn't it? Was super clear on Wednesday. So a really bright, tightly. Let's not mention the S word there. Right, what's happening here with this? I'm trying to just get us both in. I think we're just gonna. We don't have to social distance anymore. We've Googled it. We can actually
hug now in a house.
Am I the first person who's been in your house?
Yes.
That's
for
crazy.
A year. You're the first person that's been in our house for a year.
Oh, that's really nice. And it was lovely and clean and tidy. Sonia showed me
I
on
made
Lego.
Peter do that this morning. I didn't have time because I didn't have time to do it last night. So my routine when I come home from work, I do my exercising, I watch her wine. Oh, hello.
How come you keep disappearing?
I don't know.
I have to. Sorry about this. Right, come closer now. I've moved the tripod.
Oh, that's better. There we go.
It's like we're in a passport booth together.
I made Peter made the cake. Well, he did the sponge cake for me.
Did he?
And then I did the icing on top. I didn't have time for anything. And then I got up this morning and said, can you do a quick whiz round for Vicky coming to clean? So he's cleaned the house as well for me.
Oh, that's so sweet. Right, we're going to go over to Rachel now. Here comes Rachel. Oh, Rachel.
Hi.
Hi.
Right there. We're sorry for the excitement and roller coaster ride earlier. Thank you for your patience with us.
That's okay.
Do you two know each other?
Sort of like from Doncaster Astro on a Wednesday night.
Ah. So, Rachel, tell us about who you are and what you do a little bit, please.
Okay, I'll try and sum up. But yeah, I'm Rachel. I'm from Doncaster in South Yorkshire. I'm a primary school teacher by day. So I teach a lovely class of Year 1 children who are very excited about space. And in my spare time, me and my husband spend most of our time trying to take pictures of the sky.
Oh, yes, you did send me some lovely astro photographs earlier. So how have you got involved with the SPA then?
Well, obviously, I do a lot of work with my class, and sort of I've realised how young children actually are interested in space, and at quite a deep level, not just, surface level. They're really hungry for it. They want to know more. And I think it's such a good age, they're like a sponge. So I've sort of been talking to some of the members, and I'm a member of the SPA myself, and just trying to make the magazine, really aim out for the younger ones as well as the older ones, and trying to hook them in. So eventually when they get old enough to be able to sort of do it more independently, they'll already have all that knowledge and enthusiasm behind them to get them started.
So the Young Stargazers is a couple of pages in our magazine with our chief stargazer, Lucy Green, but you're going to be contributing to this as well.
Yeah, so there'll still be the usual content that's there, but there'll be sort of an additional little spread just for the really young stargazers, sort of aiming between 5 to 10 years old, with lots of fun competitions and activities and information. So there'll be a good spread. Yes,
here we go. So here's our Young Stargazers section here. Paul Sutherland is saying, hello, Rachel.
Hi, Paul.
And this is the kind of thing that would be great to leave lying around so a child could see it, yeah?
Yeah, and I think, it's really nice that it's part of the main magazine as well, because we were saying you can always, as an adult, you can take that sort of those sheets out and, gift it to a neighbour who's got a child, and then they might read it and then go and sign up and join. And, even if you've not got any children yourself, share it with someone spark that interest in somebody else.
Oh, yeah, I'm just trying to see whether the magazine actually dismantles. It might actually. I'll just deface Sonia's lovely magazine. So one of the things that you said yesterday, it really struck me, was that the difference that having a space-loving teacher or adult in a child's life can make to a young person compared to kids who aren't interested in space? It almost seems to be innate in them to love the cosmos, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I think it doesn't have to be a teacher, but children are people pleasers and they love to share something in common with somebody they look up to. So whether it's the granddad or, it could be anybody, a teacher, a brownie leader, it could be anybody. But I think they love to come in and be excited about something that you're excited about. So they know before they get to my class, oh, Mrs. Wood's the space teacher. So, they already come in wanting to say, oh, my favorite planet's this. And, I think they just like to share something. And, I take that and sort of try and harness it into a young hobby or just something to get them excited and give them an opportunity. Because, I didn't get an opportunity when I was young. I didn't have anybody who was excited. So I sort of just let it slip by. And I've only found it recently now. Now I'm all grown up.
Yes, for me, it's so important because there are so many employment opportunities, not just in astronomy and science, but in the space sector as a whole. And I think it's really important that these kids get educated to the wealth of exciting career prospects that are laid before them, but invisible if they don't know about them.
Yeah, definitely. I think, just children need to have ambition. And like I said, if you don't get exposure, you're never going to know. And if you don't get anybody sort of who pushes you and believes in you, astronomy is not only for certain people of a certain intelligence. Astronomy is for everyone. And it can be anyone of any background, of any level, with any amount of budget. You can just get a pair of, you need your eyes and go out and look up. You don't need a really expensive telescope. You can just, go and look at the stars, learn some constellations and, go on from there.
So this is what a lot of kids do, but not with a magazine, with an iPad. Kids, iPads, parents kind of a lot of the time just letting the kids do their own thing on their iPad. How can you help counteract that?
Well, obviously there are still a lot of things on the iPad. There's the apps available that are good for night sky, touring, and obviously there's lots available. But I think just the way I've found sort of a hook in is telling them about it. It's just fun facts, getting them to look up, taking them outside in the day with a telescope and looking at the moon. And a lot of them didn't even realize they could see the moon in the day. It sounds daft, but
that's so
you tell children when the moon's up, it's nighttime, but that's not necessarily the case, obviously, as we know. So even things like that blow their mind because they're like, oh my God, the moon's out and it's daytime, So anything from just looking up to, going out with a picnic blanket and a hot chocolate and snuggling in the garden with your family and, counting how many stars you can see. Can you see any shapes? What can you see? Does it look like a dragon to you? Or what does it look like? None of the constellations really look like what they should.
It's so cute. Do you know, because I deal with learned astronomers so much, I can offer, are we getting spangled here?
We're getting spangled.
Oh, Eleni's come to join us.
Hi, Eleni.
We can see her down in the green room.
Oh, no, that's so exciting. We see all in that background stuff.
Yeah, Sonia's got behind the scenes. So, what was I going to say? Yeah, one of the lovely things that most people who got into space, they all have a story about how event zero, how they remembered getting into space. And wouldn't it be great if I've actually never thought about getting kids into space before.
I remember I got into space when I was 11 years old, and it was my first ever sighting of Comet Hale-Bopp, and that's what got me in space. My dad had his really old 35mm Fuji camera that I have somewhere. I've just kept it in a very safe place. I still have it now. And I remember him being in the back garden, specifically was on the concrete area of the back garden, and I remember him showing me how to take this photo of Comet Hale-Bopp.
Wow,
and that's what got me into space. And then it was the moon, and then I remember they got me this little Tesco telescope. Probably everyone's had one from Argos.
Yeah,
those little Tesco telescopes, and I remember getting one of those when I was round about probably 12, 13.
Mm-hmm.
And then my telescopes have just got bigger and more expensive now, and literally have no room to get another one. I'd absolutely love another one. So I want an actually motorized a telescope now. Vicky's seen how big my telescope
I couldn't believe it in there. I
is.
thought it was like some cryogenic chamber or something. It's like a giant. That must be at least 5 foot high.
It's probably taller than me, and I'm 4 foot, 5 foot and a half. 5 foot. Yeah, I'm really, really tiny. Everyone's bigger than me.
Oh, bless her, bless her. So, what kind of projects have you got your kids working on at the moment then?
So at the minute, we've sort of just launched a Solar System Sunday challenge. So it was sort of send in any object that inspires you. So they could paint it, they could build it, they can draw it. You know, they could make it out of paper mache. Sort of, I left it open-ended and just said, you know, let's see what we come in. And already we had some gorgeous entries of children doing some lovely pastel pieces, and just you can tell by the faces how excited they are for doing it. So I've got lots of other competitions sort of in my mind, thinking of what I'm going to do, sort of ingenious ways you can use the moon. So can you take a picture of the moon where it looks like it's balancing on something, or, you know, you can go outside and make it look like it's on the end of your finger if you get the perspective right, and all just sorts of fun things like that, really. And obviously I've got a lovely class, so I do guinea pig some out on them first and see how it works. And I ask them, what excites you? What do you want to learn about? Because, you know, they are the ones we're trying to capture, so no one knows it better than they do.
So, Rachel, it's so fantastic. Have you had anything published in the magazine yet?
No, it'll be coming up in the July edition coming up. So it's that'll be the first one.
Okay, so this is a plug for the SPA magazine and getting involved. Basically, whatever your area of interest is, you can volunteer with the SPA and really get stuck deep down into your specific area. So thank you so much. We're looking forward to seeing you published in the magazine and passing it on to the children. Yeah. What was I going to say? You have done an art contest, haven't you?
Ooh. Yes.
So let me see if I can get this on the screen.
Yeah, I think you've got some examples of some of the children. They're only 5 and 6 who the examples I've shown you. So
5 or 6?
Yeah, they're only 5 and 6.
Excellent. Right, let me see if I can get these slides on. Right, can you see that? Is it on?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, so that is so lovely, isn't it?
Cute as that.
Yeah, I want that on a t-shirt.
Oh.
Who's done that then? Do you remember who did that?
Yeah, this one's Holly. So she did it. Her little brother also got joined in. He did another one, and there was a lovely picture of them both did it. They watched a YouTube tutorial, you know, looked at the I think they were trying to do a Milky Way. And they just sat down and, you know, had a go with pastels, and this is what they came up with.
It's really good. Okay, let's have a look.
Oh, wow. So how old are these children that do these drawings?
Yeah, so this one's Isaac as well. And again, he's 6.
Wow.
So, and I've seen the videos of him doing it, you know, so it is all his work. And again, he watched a YouTube video first about blending and how he can do the circle shapes. And I think he laid down little pieces of paper over the top so he didn't smudge over his planets. And he'd really took a lot of care in that, and he's really proud.
And he's managed to. Do you know, one of the hardest things in art is to make something look round, and I still can't do it, and he's managed to do it there.
That orange is like perfect.
It is, isn't it? Oh, well done, Isaac. Well done. Oh, there he is.
Bless him. Oh, he's so happy.
Look how happy he is.
He's very proud. I was proud of him.
Is he one of your kids?
Yeah.
Oh,
top of the class for Isaac.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. And then, oh, look. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, so is that Holly that?
Yeah. So this is Holly going through the process of what she'd done. And like I said, but I mean, these children were, you know, they were doing it on their Sunday. They weren't doing it because it was homework or for any other reason other than the fact that they love space, and, you know, they were excited to be involved.
Look how happy his little boy is.
It's so nice that they're doing something at such a young age as well, like that.
Oh, well, I tell you what, my love, you have inspired us to inspire.
Good. I'm sure you will spread the love.
Oh, thank you. Look, everybody, you're getting some lovely comments here. Excellent space art, says Colin. Okay, great. I'll put some more comments up in a minute. Oh, Mel says She's an SPA member. She loved talking to primary school children about astronomy. They have the best questions and tend to be quite knowledgeable. They ask some real flummoxing questions, don't they?
My goodness.
Even my class this morning, they'd come in on top form and were asking, I couldn't give them the answer. I'm still learning myself. And I tell them that as well. I say, I'm still learning. I still read books. And they were asking me what happens when they go into a black hole and if this is going to happen and what happens. And I was just like, it's too early for these questions at this time of morning.
So what's the best question you've ever had?
Do you know what? I don't know if it's the best. It was more the funniest. We'd had a joint Zoom session with a year 5 group and my group. And the year 5, obviously, kids were very new to astronomy, so they were sort of asking, what's your favorite planet, which planet is the biggest, and the broadcaster was answering the questions, and he sort of said in a cute little, let's go to year 1 now, shall we let them ask some questions, let the little ones have a go, and sort of came over, and I said, and it was actually Holly, who you've just seen on the picture, and she was like, yeah, I was just wondering, can you tell me why on Pluto they say that they have a red snow and why Tombow Regio is the shape that it's in? It was just, the broadcaster nearly fell over, and I was like, I promise I haven't primed her to say this. This is just what she thinks of.
Right. Well, it sounds like Holly's going to be coming on as a guest on this in about 10 years' time.
Coming to a space station near you.
Oh, thank you so much, Rachel. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yes. And I'll see you on a Wednesday night again.
Oh, bye, Rachel.
Bye.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. Oh, I'm trying to think what we look like. I can't work out. What are we TV presenters, like the hairy bikers or something? Or what?
Well, after the cake.
I'm trying to think.
Maybe we could be the female version Anton Deck.
Oh, yeah. We're funnier.
Yes. Then they can't do anything like this.
No, they can't. No, they can only make celebrities drink a cockroach smoothie.
Oh, I'm glad we aren't having that tonight.
We've got cake.
We've got chocolate cake.
Is it chocolate?
Chocolate cake with vanilla frosting.
Ooh, and stars on it. It is a
and
proper...
it's a spacey coloured cake.
It's probably going to look like Holly's lovely picture.
It is. Oh,
right. Okay. Next, let's just check these comments. We look great.
French and Saunders. That's a good one.
The French and Saunders of the science world. The two
Ronnies.
That's what I was thinking. Funny. Thank you, Rachel. That was a fantastic interview. Right, we've interrupted Eleni's evening. Oh, yeah. It's a bit of a coup for us, that is. Rachel was awesome. So pleased she's going to be helping with the Young Stargazers.
Yay.
Very good. And Stevie Fractal, the man with a trillion billions, quintillion faces and counting. Thanks, Rachel. Great to hear about inspiring our young generation. Thank you very much. Okay, Eleni, we're coming across to you in 3, 2, 1.
Hi, everyone. So I couldn't find anything sparkly or spacey in my wardrobe, so I put on fairy lights.
Yay, beautiful. Oh. Thank you, Eleni. Thank you. You have really made this show so special. Thank you so much.
I was so bummed out when I got the email that we might not do it. I was like, oh, no. Mostly because of the fairy lights.
Oh, thank you. Right, well, I'll let you crack on with your lovely presentation then. I'll put you full screen.
Lovely.
Okay, here we go.
The spacey or celebratory vibe away and get a bit more serious, I guess.
That is seriously serious.
Let's see. Every time. Where is it? Play. Where the play from start? I think it's that one. Let's see. It's doing something. Right. Okay. Let me see if it moves. Perfect. So I'm going to start with our own solar system. So there was a very interesting sort of discovery about the water bodies on Neptune and Uranus. And it's actually what I'm going to say is not it's not samples from the actual planets, obviously, or direct observations, but it is what happened in a lab under such temperature and pressure conditions, and as you would find in these planets. So what this team of scientists did they basically decided to recreate the temperature and pressure conditions that you would find if you were on Neptune or on Uranus. And the project or the goal was to see what these conditions mean about the water, and what the water would look like. What would it contain? Would it be similar to or different from the Earth's oceans? So a little bit of background. The the idea currently is that gas planets like these two have an atmosphere. They have a very distinct layer after the atmosphere of ice or fluid. Then they've got a rocky mantle, and then they've got a metallic core. So what we're looking at now is what would be the water consistency like in that layer of ice or fluid. So scientists recreated these conditions, and interestingly enough, the results actually showed a really high concentration in magnesium, which is quite interesting, probably a little bit unexpected as well. So what's next and why this is important? First of all, these planets are still quite elusive to us. So we've got a good knowledge and relatively good understanding of what happens to the rocky planets. Not perfect understanding, but a bit better. But the Jovian planets are still a little bit of a mystery. So understanding how the water would behave in such a planet is basically a good indicator of understanding the planet's chemistry. And if we can understand the chemistry of the planets in our solar system, then we can take that and hopefully understand and explore the chemistry of gas exoplanets. And I thought that was like a pretty cool experiment that these people did. So here I just brought it to you. And I'm going to take you, as per my usual habit, from the small stuff to the big stuff. I'm going to take you to something pretty amazing. So here we have a galaxy. This is Andromeda, M31, and it's overlaid with a map spectrum or overlay. Now, what is this and why is that important and what is it going to do? So this overlay comes from the instrument called DESI, which is a dark energy spectroscopic instrument. Like, I don't know if I'm going into too much detail here, but just to tell people that spectroscopy is when you're basically looking at the light of an object split out into the colors of the rainbow, essentially, extended left and right, of course. And this can give you information about the composition of what you're looking at, temperature, and so on and so forth. So it is located at Kidd Peak Observatory, DESI, and it finished on Monday. It finished its 4-month trial run, where it did a lot of observations, a lot of observing time, with very, very good results. So the plan for now is to take that, and as of last Monday, it's to use what it's learned so far and actually gather the light with this spectroscopy method of 30 million galaxies. 30 million galaxies. It's a lot of galaxies. And create a 3D map of the universe. So that's the big project. Why is that important? Well, first of all, it's really interesting and useful to know what's going on in the universe from many perspectives. Like it's not just about you know, how pretty it is, which I think it's gorgeous. These maps are amazing, but it also helps us understand the interactions between galaxies, between clusters of galaxies, what happens in between galaxies, and so on. So that will offer a variety, if you want, of information. And it also, through that, there will be some really interesting AI and data science techniques that are going to be developed and used in other areas of astronomy as well. So let's wish DESI good luck with its project, because it's a big project, very ambitious project. And I'm really looking forward to see the data that comes out of it. That's actually going to be really exciting. So space news and weather. This is cutting it really late, but there is one tonight, okay? So if you can see it, go out and see it. It's going to be prominent in high latitudes, so keep an eye out. People who are in, well, I don't know, do we have anyone who's watching from, I don't know, Scandinavia? If we do, that's for you. So there is going to be a minor geomagnetic storm heading our way, and the speed of the stream is 500 kilometers per second. So it's quite energetic. It's not too energetic, so it's not going to be super spectacular, but I don't think there is a single aurora out there that isn't even a tiny bit spectacular. So if you can see it, see it. And I'm going to leave you with this gorgeous.
Oh, it's such a beauty.
Picture. It's absolutely stunning. So this is today's astronomy picture taken from NASA's website. And this is the Great Globular Cluster in Hercules, the constellation of Hercules. And I decided that every week now I'm going to be ending with the astronomy picture of the day, and I'm going to be giving you a tiny tidbit of info for those of you out there who just want to learn something new and open a book and find out interesting stuff about the universe. And this interesting tidbit is globular clusters, okay? And a few trivia are that, and they might come up in a pub quiz, so you might want to take notes, you never know, that globular clusters tend to populate the halo of a galaxy, and they also tend to be old. So they tend to have old stars. These red stars, that they make up most of the galaxy. They are red giants. They have depleted their most of their gases now, so they're towards the end of their lives. That's why they're red, and they are extremely beautiful to look at. So here you go. Hope you found that interesting, and I will pass it on to Vicky and Sonia.
Oh, Eleni, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Wait. Thank you. First of all, what is your tea tonight that you are getting cooked?
My partner is making a mushroom risotto.
Ooh, we like that. Eleni, guess what? In all the excitement and all the sugar that I've eaten tonight, I've forgotten something.
What?
What have I forgotten? Can you think what might have been forgotten?
Oh no! You forgot my song! No!
Yeah! Here it comes! Here she is with the space news. It's Eleni. It's Eleni. Prepare to be astonished by Eleni. By Eleni. When she's not reading Tolkien or teaching a class, she's doing yoga and toning up a PowerPoint presentation for astronomer emulation.
It gets better every time.
Very good, Eleni. Thank you so much. Oh, let's have a quick look at the comments. Everybody loves you, basically.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Keith Dutton is asking a question. Does the Andromeda Galaxy have a black hole?
I don't recall, but I would say yes, because it's a sizable galaxy like the Milky Way. And these galaxies tend to have a supermassive black hole at the center. I believe, like using my common sense, that there is a black hole, but I'm going to look it up and reply to you properly in the comments on Facebook.
Very good. Thank you. So you hop back into Facebook, and thank you for... Oh, hang on a minute. Go and get the cake.
Shall we get the cake?
We'll get the cake now. We'll get the cake now.
Nice. Let's just got it down. You like the candle as well?
We're going to light a candle.
Light a candle. Oh, try and get those burnt to pieces.
It's such. I need to get my phone for this as well and take a picture of the cake.
Okay.
I don't want to see the cake because I cannot actually see it.
There we go.
Ah.
Don't ask me.
Oh, Eleni, we wish you were here. Do you want to blow out the candle, Eleni?
Blow the
Yes.
candle. Oh, we need to sing happy birthday first.
Okay.
Are you ready to join in, Henley?
Perfect.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna sing happy birthday. 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday, dear Pastor.
Happy
Happy
birthday to
birthday
you.
to us. Blow the candle, Eleni.
Wow, I did it. I can't believe it.
It worked. Thank you, Eleni. See you next week.
Thank you, guys.
Bye. Bye. Yeah, that was fun.
That was awesome, that, wasn't it?
I can't believe she blew the candle
know.
out all the way from there. Banners. Right,
That jet
okay.
stream was helping a bit, I think.
Oh, we're going to come on to that in a minute. Yeah. So, popular astronomers, let me just, there we go, put that back on. Right, okay. So, am I going to do, I think we're going to do you now.
Me? Oh,
I'm going to do you. Right, okay. So, Sonia, do you want to talk a little bit, first of all, thank you, Alex, thank you. Sonia, tell us a little bit about your involvement with the SPA.
Oh, wow. So I've not actually been a member of the SPA for very long at all, maybe a few months at least.
Mhm.
And Vicky came and approached me because I was like, I really want to get involved somehow because I love anything like this, and especially voluntary work to try and get more people involved as well. And apart from astronomy, I love weather, I love studying meteorology, and I've done basically it all by myself. And I've learnt and I've taught it myself. And Vicky was like, well, what can you bring to it? I says, well, what about doing weather forecasts for astronomy? Because nowhere else has this, and it's very unique to SPA, and especially with the hundreds of viewers out there and hundreds of people that want to know, is it worth getting a scope out, and maybe give into a light of how weather forecasts maybe also do the weather forecast and how I come to actually do my weather forecast for everybody as well. It's something that I enjoy as well, and especially you come home from work, and I enjoy just sitting down and reading the weather and what sort of weather I can bring to weather. It's not been much recently, I do apologize. I'm not being on much. I've had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes as well. I've been able to do it, maybe a couple of them, and
They're very appreciated.
I know. I'm so happy that people appreciate them. And yeah, it's just really nice to be able to involve and actually have Vicky here as well.
Oh,
so nice. Thank you so
sweet.
much
Thank
for
you.
coming as well.
Oh, it's really lovely. Yeah, it's feel good stuff with the SPA. That's why we are involved. And Sonia's telescope in there is so big. And so, in fact, it's shaped like this microphone, except it's 10 times bigger. It looks like a rocket launcher, doesn't it?
It does.
It does. It really does. So what is it you've got in there?
I
then?
have a 10-inch Skywatcher Dobsonian.
It's a beast.
It is a beast.
What does Saturn look like in it? A football.
It doesn't. It's actually quite tiny because of how small it is. But with the eyepieces, I have so many different eyepieces where I can actually bring it up a lot closer to have a look at Saturn, and then you can see Jupiter and its moons. That's like a small ball. But again, you can, with different eyepieces, you can sort of like see different things with Jupiter and Venus.
Stuck in my heart. They're dangerous, these things are.
They were only 99p from Tesco.
At least they were. The party blowers didn't work before. They were very sad, the party blowers.
They were
weren't
about
they?
69. They were like 69p.
Ah.
It got that blow really hard.
So thank you so much, Sonia. So it's been a pleasure watching you flourish, Sonia. And you're not only doing the weather, you're going to give us a presentation.
I'm going to do, it's like a 2-part special presentation. So this is the first part presentation. So I've started on a little subject of the planets. I'm sorry, Jim. You might want to look away and close your ears when I do the weather forecast.
I've just watched, because Sonia compiles the weather, and I've just watched Sonia looking at the jet stream forecast.
It's not looking good, is it?
Anyway, so thank you, Bob. Weather reporting for astronomy is a great idea, really useful. Okay, but we forget the weather now. Forget it. Let's get immersed in the planet. So I'm going to attempt to do a screen share.
Yes, so we're going to go and we're going to take a little trip around the inner planets.
Oh, yeah. Because Now, we know that there's lots of very experienced astronomers watching Pop Astro Live who are like, I don't need to know about Venus. I know all there is to know about her. Piffle. But no, they wouldn't say that. But not only is it good to refresh yourself, but the SPA is for astronomers of all levels. So if you are brand new to the world of astronomy, maybe you've never even looked at a telescope.
I mean, when I was looking up those things, like, wow, even I didn't know that.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Going to refresh you and dazzle you, and no matter where you are on the learning journey of astronomy, because it is an infinite learning journey. So we've all got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So let's go back to basics and
So,
let's see if we can do this ridiculous screen share. How's that? Let's have a look. Right. I'm going to do it like this, Sonia.
okay, there
Hang on
we
a minute.
go.
I'm going to do it like, we need you on camera. How about you just go on camera?
Okay.
Right.
You might have to work the figgy-majiggy.
Okay. If you just stay there,
Right.
I think you're in the picture.
I
There
am.
we go.
There we go.
Right, here we go. Right, now you can read it off that. Let's check the back. There we go.
Oh, we're not having that one yet. No.
Okay.
That will save the sun. We'll save the sun for another day. So we're
Okay.
just going to concentrate on the inner planets this month. So they're like the 5: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. They're the 4 main planets that are closest to the sun, and then the 4 smallest planets. So we have Mercury, we have Venus, we have home Earth, and we have Mars. So they're what classed as the 4 inner planets of the solar system. So we will go to
Next
planet. Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's the sun.
Oh no.
No, there we go. So Mercury, it's like a small rocky planet, as I like to describe it, roasting hot during the day, absolutely freezing cold at the night, and it looks more like our moon. It has so many craters on it. Just looks like moon with the craters. However, we know Earth has varied temperatures. However, the planets have so much variance. It's unbelievable. If you look at daytime temperatures on Mercury, you'd frazzle to death. 800 Fahrenheit. I mean, you'd get a bit of a sunburn, wouldn't you, on that?
What's that in Celsius?
430 Celsius.
That's very big.
That is, and at night time, absolutely freezing cold. 170 Celsius minus 280 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
That is pretty cold. But the poles remain constantly freezing from perhaps rich comets that has gone into the poles, and that's why it's always constantly cold at the poles. They never get hot, never get cold. They're just constantly permanently below freezing.
Ooh, okay.
Absolutely freezing cold. So, and it's a planet that's closest to the sun. Next planet.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're going to Venus. So Venus is much like Earth's twin, mainly because it has a greenhouse effect. So the only thing with this as well, with the other planets, they spin from west to east, but Venus doesn't. It spins from east to west. It's the only planet that does that.
Wow.
Yes. So again, the surface temperatures 890 Fahrenheit, 470 Celsius, hot enough actually to melt lead and zinc. And the greenhouse effect itself is made of mostly carbon dioxide. And so the layer is so dense from that pressure, it's 100 times thicker than the Earth. So the blanket traps the heat, causing an extreme greenhouse effect. Whereas Earth's greenhouse effect, it sort of escapes a little. And so compared to Venus, it doesn't escape. And then we've got this big cloud and this big thick blanket. It just constantly evolves around Venus and it doesn't escape, and we get such high temperatures because of that greenhouse gas. And those clouds, they go for miles and miles on end around Venus, and they're mainly sulfuric acid drops, made of sulfuric acid drops. I know, don't think I'd want to get hit by one though.
No.
And because of this effect, Venus does not cool down. It stays the same temperature and it stays that same hotness because of this greenhouse effect.
Right.
Next planet. There we go. Little planet Earth. What we can say about Earth? Cloud, rain, cold temperatures.
Anyway. Just here, yeah.
Not much to say about planet Earth, but we do love planet Earth. I always think we are the only planet at the moment we know that has life. But we do wonder, is there any other life on planets similar to Earth's? Is there any other planet out there in another solar system that's similar to Earth's? Does it have continents like we do? Does it have winds like we do?
Does it have Pop Astro like us?
Yes. Does it have a me and Vicky?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yes. So it's just one of those planets we absolutely love, but I don't know. What can you say about Earth?
It's just fab.
It's just fab, yes.
Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Next planet. Oh.
So the last planet of the inner planets is Mars, the little red planet that we all love. It has 2 main moons. How do you pronounce them?
Phobos and Deimos.
There we go. So again, the temperatures range as well here. So minus 193 Fahrenheit, minus 125 Celsius in the polar in the winter. And it only actually gets to 62 Fahrenheit in the southern summer.
17 degrees.
17 degrees.
That's like warmer than here.
I know.
It's hotter on Mars. It's hotter on Mars than it is here now. So we all need to get a move on. Let's get to Mars.
I know. Let's go to Mars. Shall we apply, Vicky?
Yeah.
One way ticket though. I don't.
Wow.
So I know. But it can get cold enough for carbon dioxide to actually freeze, falling from the atmosphere, and it is the only planet that has the very tallest crater on it, Olympus Mons, and it's the height. Olympus Mons, and it's
the volcano.
Almost 3 times the height of Mount Everest.
Wow, it's a big one.
It'd take me ages to walk that one, wouldn't it?
I think it's the amount Sonia walks in a day. I think it'd take her about 8 hours to get up that.
I don't know about that one.
What's your longest walk you've ever done?
My longest walk is probably about 18 miles.
How far up Olympus Mons is that?
Oh, I wouldn't have no idea.
Ooh.
I don't know. How high is Mount Everest?
Oh God, is it about 5 miles? I don't know. I'm pushing the knowledge of me, the boundary of my knowledge here now. But thank you.
You're welcome. So next week we've got the outer planets. We've got the big planets. We've got the big gassy planets. We've got Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and of course I can't forget Pluto, the dwarf planet, in there either.
Right. Okay. So thank you. Oh, Ian. How's your vision? Is your cataract clearing up? I hope it really is. And then you can show off your beautiful new telescope that you were going to get. Thank you for that,
You're
Sonia.
welcome.
Right, now, hang on. Let's see what else we've got here now. Here it comes. Let me just have a twiddle with all these knobs and dials that I've got here in front of me.
We need to get a slice of cake.
Oh, we're going to do that in a minute.
Yeah.
We're going to do that in a minute. Right, are you ready for... here we go. Here it comes. Will it be cloudy? Will it be sunshine? Will there be hurricanes? Sonia's been checking out the jet stream and the humidity. Is it safe to get my telescope out, or will it blow over and bend? Well, Sonia's here with all the answers, my starry-eyed astronomer friend.
It quickly.
Yeah, so the weather forecast is going to be over and done in about 10 seconds.
I know, it's not looking great. The jet stream.
Oh, that's Stu!
Hi, Stu! We got Stu! We're getting excited because we got Stu in the background.
The surprise guest is here.
A surprise!
Yeah.
Yes, there we go.
Sorry. Oh, that's very exciting. Right.
So to weather podcast.
Yeah, do your weather. Do your weather.
So the jet stream at the moment is the south of the UK. We are getting a lot of low pressures with this at the moment. It's not looking like it will go above the UK until midweek next week, Thursday, Friday. There is a hint of some warmth, maybe a slight heat wave going over to the bank holiday weekend, but I will get in more depth probably next Thursday. I will give you a nice weekend forecast. At the moment the temperatures aren't getting all that high either. Next week we're not looking like we're going to go below above 10 Celsius, and the dew point was not going to go above 5 Celsius at the moment next week. I'm so sorry. It is going to be mainly partly cloudy next week. There doesn't look to be in much of rain next week, so it is looking a bit drier, a bit more settled, but it's going to be a bit more cloudy. If you are out and about this weekend, Sunday is going to be the best. No, Saturday was going to be best, as we saw on the forecast earlier. Sunday does look like rain. We have got a low pressure at the moment that's going over us directly. That's going to probably go by the end of tomorrow night. And then another low pressure is coming in on Sunday as well. And then it looks like, I say, mostly cloudy for next week. But as always, I will have a look of what's happening during the week. I will give you updates as best I can. And yeah, that's it. There's not much really to say apart from cloud rain, low pressure systems, southern jet streams, and all that malarkey.
Well, thank you anyway, Sonia. At least you deliver it with a smile on your face.
Someone has to.
Very good. Right. Okay. Right. We nearly let the monkey out of the barrel earlier because we've got our guest on who is coming here. He's obviously, we cancelled him, then we sent him an email saying, come back on. Now, this is a person who we've had on quite a couple of times.
Yes.
And he's just lovely. Here he comes, everybody. We'll do a count. Oh, the cat's here. It's the cat. We've invited the cat. Come on. The cat's ran away. Come on, Puss. The special guest is a cat. Here we go.
It's a bit soggy.
This is not even Sonia's cat.
Come on, Kate. Oh, no, Katie's here. The double one. Come on.
There's 2 cats outside the door. They have to come on.
Are you coming in now?
She's shepherding cats.
Here we go. We'll bring Katie in.
Here we go.
Katie's
I didn't even know these weren't even your cats,
no,
Sonia.
they're next door neighbour. As soon as I come out, they just like here was Katie's the really, really nice huggable one.
Right. And look who else we've got coming on. It's
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
It's Stu Clark, everybody. Hey,
I've
Stu.
arrived for the party.
Yay! Thank you. How are you, Stu?
I'm very well, thank you.
Have you
Yes.
got your best party frock on?
I've got my best jacket on, yes.
Oh, you look nice. I mean, you
Thank
always
you.
look nice, but you look even
He's
nicer
definitely dressed for the
tonight.
occasion, hasn't he?
So how have you been keeping, Stu?
Yeah, good. Very busy. We got all the preparations done for Asteroid Day,
Ooh.
which will be our 4-hour broadcast on June 30th. So we've been filming all the segments for that, and it's just absolutely amazing. We have got some fantastic speakers.
What kind of stuff are you
this
doing for
year.
it then? What kind of stuff are
Sorry?
you doing for it? What kind? Sorry, Stu. What kind of stuff are you doing
Everything
for it?
we do everything you can possibly imagine about asteroids. We're doing it. We're doing how you track asteroids, how you compute their orbits, how you characterize them. Here's a little tease. This blows my mind. If you remember the OSIRIS-REx mission from last year, and it touched down on asteroid Bennu and collected some of the regolith on the asteroid, and it's bringing it back now. Well, in the really low gravity environment of these asteroids, the regolith behaves more like a fluid. It's not like a beach or just a collection of particles. There's such weak gravity that when the touch and go sample arm sort of hit the surface of the asteroid, they didn't even really register it. It just went straight through like it was a liquid. So we are really discovering that these asteroids are so alien in their environment and the way they behave because of their low gravity. So we've got lots of people to talk about all these fascinating things on Asteroid Day coming up on June the 30th.
And how do we get involved if we want to watch it or even
go to so it'll be
be
streaming on YouTube, it'll be streaming on Twitch. You can go to the asteroidday.org website and it'll be on there as well. So it's well worth coming and having a look at that website because we've got loads of stuff on there already.
Oh, the cat's just starting to get scratchy now. I think she might want to go now. No? Have you got a cat, Stu?
I don't have a cat. No pets here, I'm afraid.
That's fine by me. That's fine by me. Oh, Stu, so you've been on Pop Astro Live a few times and we've always had a great hootenanny, haven't we?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it every single time.
But there's one thing we've never made you do, and I'm not going to make you do it tonight, but that is play your guitar. How have you managed to do 4 Pop Astros without playing your guitar?
I've no idea. I know. It'll happen one day. I have
remember.
danced for you.
Oh, yeah. What was it? You did an interpretive dance of Olympus Mons.
Something
Curiosity,
it was something
that was
to do with Mars. Yeah, that's it. One of the Mars rovers. That was it.
That was great. Paul says, do you realise your house is on fire?
Ah, dear. That's old age setting in, Paul. That's actually a
Really?
picture.
I was about to sing it then.
What is it a picture of?
Oh, I don't know. Space. Something.
Space. Generic space.
Let's just say it's the sun having this big eruption of a flare.
I think in fact this is a legacy picture from I think when we first did Pop Astro, because we were trying to find something that looked colourful. It was a nebula and that looked colourful, and we were taking it down to the wire. So all kind of considerations about what it actually is just went out of the window, and we were just like, is that the right colour? Is that the right? That would do. So
yeah. I forgot we did it.
About.
Thank you very much, Stu. Thank you very much. It's clashing with the purple tonight, though. We'll remember to do your colour coordination next time.
Yeah, I know. See, colour just doesn't work.
I've got someone who wants to give you a big kiss.
Oh, thank you. See, now I feel special.
Oh, well, so you should. I introduced him to my astronomy teacher last night. I can't really. How can I show you the video? I can't.
You couldn't do the noise. Could they hear the noise?
No, I'll upload it next time. So I went for my astronomy lesson last night. Went to see my astronomy teacher, Malk. Hi, Malk. And I know he's a huge fan, inexplicably, of the pestering, mithering sloth. And I took him in and hid him under a little scarf, and I got him to pull back the scarf. And well, he was thrilled to meet Cosmo, and Cosmo was thrilled to meet a real life astronomer.
Very nice.
So that was
Very
so
nice
cute.
indeed.
So yeah, inexplicably, Cosmo is more popular than me.
I don't believe it.
Stu, now I'm only doing this to you because I know you're a musician. I'm going to road test some of my music in front of you now.
It looks so thrilled with that.
Every week, Stu, I do a song. I'm challenged to make a song, and this week Joe Cummings challenged me to make a song about the Hertzsprung Russell diagram.
Very cool.
Have you ever heard of a song about a graph before?
I am. It is literally. I do think I saw it earlier, and it's definitely one of your best ones yet.
Thank you. I've only done 3.
Well, the best of the 3, though.
It's in your top 3, Vicky, of all the songs you've ever done.
Oh, so Stu, I'm going to play it, and then I would like you just to discuss a little bit in detail what the Hertzsprung Russell diagram is, if that's okay.
Okay.
And then we're going to eat cake in front of you and make you jealous.
I need to get some cake.
Are you ready for the song?
I'm ready for the song.
Okay, so the Hertzsprung Russell diagram, I'm going to play the song, then Stu's going to talk about it, and we'll play the song once more to reinforce the learning via music. Okay, here it comes. The Hertzsprung Russell diagram is a way of classifying stars. So here it comes. Are you having a laugh? I gotta sing about a graph. Okay, challenge accepted. The diagram is called Hertzsprung Russell. It's all about stars, their brightness and their muscle.
Oh, be a fine girl, kiss me. Oh, be a fine guy, kiss me.
And stars don't age like humans. They go on a wibbly wobbly journey. On the horizontal we've got temperature, and on the vertical luminosity.
Twinkle, twinkle, bright blue star, how I wonder how hot you are. And thank the accuracy of science for predicting the brightness of red giants.
Like a dad at a wedding does a predictable dance. Most of the stars are on the main sequence.
Veer off and become a giant.
If you want to know more about balls of gas, temperature and age, luminosity, mass, get to know Hertzsprung Russell and all of their graphs, and I promise you'll ace your astronomy class. Oh, thank you.
There's nothing I can add. I think you've done it all.
We were watching your face and
We trying to figure out what you was thinking while she was watching that.
Oh.
What range of emotions did you see me go through?
I think you particularly liked the cat.
Thank you very much, Stu. Do you want to give us? Oh, even Paul liked it. Oh, wow. I tell you what, when Paul thinks something funny, it really means it is funny.
There we go. It's got to be the best of the three then.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, Stu, do you want to go into a little bit of detail about what the Hertzsprung is?
Yeah, the Hertzsprung Russell diagram is almost taken for granted these days, and yet I feel it is astonishing when you just take a step back and think about it. So here is a graph on which you can plot every star in the universe, and the axes of the graph, they have the temperature on one scale, luminosity on the other. And the fact that you have this huge curving main sequence where most of the stars live tells you that there's some real physical connection between the temperature and the luminosity. And this mass luminosity relationship was one of those signposts of understanding the stars in the early 20th century. This is, if you encapsulate astrophysics, it is on the Hertzsprung Russell diagram, and the way as the stars evolve and change, they move across the various regions of the diagram. You know, it is a graphical representation of everything that we understand about the stars. And so its importance in astronomy, it's unparalleled. It's an amazing achievement to realize all of that.
Oh, very good, Stu. Thank you. Cosmo was enjoying hearing a pro astronomer talk about such in-depth things. Eleni says, I love me some HR diagrams.
For sure.
Thank you. Right. Okay, Stu. Well, thank you, because you came on very last minute. Then we cancelled you last minute, and then you came back on very last minute.
It was literally a surprise guest.
Yeah. surprise guest.
There's no problem at all. I missed saying hello to Sandra earlier. I see she said hello. And Liam, was it Liam? Yeah, Liam wanted to be reminded when Asteroid Day was. It's on June the 30th, which is the anniversary of the 1908 Tunguska impact.
Ooh, very good. Okay, Stu, thank you so much. I'll send you packing now so you can get on doing whatever astronomers do when it's cloudy.
And we'll go eat cake.
Yeah, I know. I'll play the
cry.
song once more. Stu, we'll have you on properly soon. Thank you so much for the short impromptu show. It was great.
You're so welcome, and I'll see everyone soon.
Bye.
We love Stu.
We do.
Yeah, I'll play the song once more though. I just cleared him off, so I'm not eating into any more of his precious time. Where is it? It is lives here. Here it comes. Are you having a laugh? I gotta sing about a graph. Okay, challenge accepted. The diagram is called Hertzsprung Russell. It's all about stars, their brightness and their muscle.
Oh, be a fine girl, kiss me. Oh, be a fine guy, kiss me.
And stars don't age like humans. They go on a wibbly wobbly journey. On the horizontal we've got temperature, and on the vertical luminosity.
Twinkle, twinkle, bright blue star, how I wonder how hot you are. And thank the accuracy of science for predicting the brightness of red giants.
Like a dad at a wedding does a predictable dance. Most of the stars are on the main sequence.
Veer off and become a giant.
If you want to know more about balls of gas, temperature and age, luminosity, mass, get to know Hertzsprung Russell and all of their graphs, and I promise you'll ace your astronomy class. Oh, thank you so much for Stu for coming on and explaining. And thank you for all of the comments to Stu. Oh, thank you, Liam. I'm not going to put that on because it's only so big my head can get. But can you read that?
Oh,
That's nice. Thank you, everybody. Stu was so lovely. Thank you. Oh, I will write. I'm thinking of doing a musical about space, actually, the space sector.
Ooh.
Anyway, we need subject matters for next week's song, so feel free to suggest them, and I'll see what I can churn out for you from the Hit Factory.
It looks like you can just do about anything, so bring it on, people.
Oh, I used to write when I worked in radio, actually in Stockport, where we are. The songs I used to write about the clients, carpet shops, mortgages, car garages. I could write a ditty about anything.
Wow.
Well, it seems to be I've been gifted with this unusual talent.
Yes.
I was bitten by a radioactive radio, and this was my skill.
And believe it or not, this is the radio station that I listen to as well.
Imagine FM. Vince the Mince was one of my creations. Right. Okay. It's cake time.
Cake time. How much would you like a big slice?
Oh, only
That's the...
only a small bit for me because I've had so much sugar.
Oh, and you're taking Mum some home, aren't you?
Yeah. So thank you, everybody. I'm just going to start saying thank you to everybody who's helped out on the show. Thank you to all of the wonderful guests that we've had. We've had some cracking guests. The show has evolved from being quite a ramshackle affair a year ago to being a fairly ramshackle affair, but with just a bit more bunting. Oh, geez. Are you having some?
I am indeed.
Very good. We got cake.
Spoon or fork?
I'll have a fork,
There
please.
you go.
Thank you.
I'll have
Thank
a spoon.
you.
That's fine.
Thank you to Paul and Robin and Kath for helping guide me with the direction of the show. In the early days, we didn't really know what we were doing. We've evolved it into what it is now. And now it's just, we've gathered this incredible, loyal little band of fellow astronomers who just love to join us on a Thursday night.
And eat cake.
So thank you, everybody. I need some water, excuse me. Sorry about the internet. We'll try to get it fixed for next week. Sonia's getting Virgin broadband.
I'm getting fibre optic.
So thank you for persevering with us through all of my tribulations in the stables in the winter, and now it's the summer and it's still the blimmin' winter.
I know.
Would you like to watch us eat cake?
Yeah, shall we?
It's got blue cream in it.
I know. You can get it from Asda, and it's called space cake. Not that sort of space cake before anybody says anything.
No, I've got to drive it. Better not be.
Is it just a chocolate cake? That's to space. And you can get the space frosting to go with it. That's blue.
So, Catherine Grimes.
That is nice.
It's got a lot of chocolate in it, hasn't it?
Very soft cake.
It's moist.
It is very nice, that isn't it?
Do you want some? Nothing makes me want cake more than watching someone else eat cake. Bob Jessabin, thank you very much. You've always commented lots. Gwyneth, thank you. 20 Mile Run.
Oh, wow. That's not far. Woodbank Park.
Oh, there you go. Steve Fractals, thank you for all your comments. Liam as well. Q. Sweet little Q. Thank you. Eleni as well. She's been wonderful for us. I'm just running through all the comments here. Paul Futherland, 50 comments.
Flick's mini.
Robin isn't watching us tonight. He's got a date with, and he's two-timing us with some other astronomy outfits. So, yeah.
He's missed on the first birthday party of his life.
Yeah. Great, everybody. Let's have a bit more cake.
I know. I need to take Peter some up. Peter be like, what's going on with my cake here?
Mm.
I'm going to be on his back.
Of course, most importantly, good night from... Where's Meteor gone?
It's good night from him.
It's good night from him.
And it's good night from him.
And it's good night from her.
And us.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is really heavy cake.
It's good, that
lovely,
cake.
yeah.
Isn't it? I might have to have a slice of that.
I think it's got dark matter in it.
You just don't like Shelly Vicky, you eat cake.
All right. Night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy birthday.
Woo.
Bye.
Woo.
Bye.
Bye.